All right, class, here we are with the topic dealing with the doubter. Romans, the 3rd chapter. Class, the last man is the worst man. Apostle Paul brought to light the man that created the civilized society. The civilized society created the immoral, the moral, the religious man. Then it also came about with this man who believes he's smarter than God. This is why King Solomon told his son, Proverbs 3 and 5. This is why King Solomon told his son, Proverbs 3 and 5. The skeptic, the intelligent. Skeptic plus intelligent. In the eyesight of God, and when it comes down to opposing God, equals doubter. The skeptic challenges God. Chapter 3, he came up with this challenge in chapter 3, verse 1. What benefit has it to be a Jew? God, you call them your chosen people. You call them. This is what the doubters say. This is what the skeptics say. You call them your chosen people. And then you say they need righteousness. Paul knew that God's people had the upper hand. They had benefits in many ways. But he only stuck with this when he was opposed by the skeptic. That God gave them preachers or prophets that gave them, his chosen people, his word, which revealed to them the hidden, indwelling, spiritual disease called sin. And through those prophets, the salvation from that hidden, indwelling, spiritual disease called sin was declared to God's chosen people, for them to be first partakers of the healing. Well, the intelligent man challenged God again. Verse 3. What if some did not believe? Something must be wrong with the message. This is the skeptic. Something must be wrong with your message, God. Your people as a whole did not believe. You could not even have a positive impact with your own nation. Paul did not argue with this wisecrack. So he thought that he could shame God. This is what Paul discerned, that this wise debater, intelligent one, thought that he could embarrass God out. Paul said, certainly not. Indeed, let God be true, but every man a liar. As it is written, that you may be justified in your words and may overcome when you are judged. God proved to the world that his chosen people had a free will. And God is proven to be faithful. And that the failure was in the flesh, not in the Creator. The debater, he comes up with another wise one. He says, if my unrighteousness will demonstrate God's righteousness, how can God judge me? This is the debater's argument with the Creator. If my sin ultimately serves to bring him more glory, and that's good, right? So God is unjust who judge me. If my sin brings him glory, then he's unjust to judge me. Paul said, I speak as a man. The skeptic looked at him and said, what you talking about? You coming off your apostolic authority? You can start fighting fist with fist. He said, I'm going to start thinking stupid just like you thinking stupid. I fall down with you, skeptic. I'm going to get down with you, intelligent. I'm going to get down with you, doubter. For only a fallen man would dare to question God, whose justice. Certainly not. For then how will God judge the world? For you who are teaching, let us do evil, that good may come. Paul answered such an outrageous question by simply saying, those who teach things, those who teach such things, we are not going to even answer you. I already see why God condemning you. Your condemnation is just. God rightly condemns anyone who teaches that grace is a license to sin. God rightly condemns anyone who teaches that my practicing of wrongdoing gives God's glory. From the first to the third chapter of the book of Romans, we come to the universal conclusion that mankind needs the righteousness of God, both Jew and Gentile. Verse 9 says it in the third chapter. What shall we conclude then? Do we have any advantage? Not at all. For we have already made the charge that Jews and Gentiles alike are all under the power of sin. As it is written, there is no one righteous, not even one. There is no one who understands. There is no one who seeks God. All have turned away. They have come together. They have become worthless. There is no one who does good. Not even one that talks. Not even one. Their talk is unclean, like stink from an open grave. Their tongue are all filled with lies. Like snake venom, their mouth are full of cursing. Their feet swift to murder. Destruction follows them. The way of peace they do not know. There is no fear of God before their eyes. For all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. I'm taking off the gloves, oh smart man. And all are justified freely by his grace through the salvation that came by Christ Jesus. The conclusion is we all need Jesus. May God bless you. May God keep you.